Yeah, I remember there's a church that pretty much I grew up in down in Illinois that was a funeral home. And it's actually the head of the association. That was the governing body of my parents' church. I remember sitting in the pews, occasionally we'd go attend church there, and you'd see a shadow figure off in the corner behind where the podium would be. And I never paid no mind to it, just it was there. Years later, I ended up coming across the church and talking to people that are in charge of it now, and they said something about a shadow figure being there. I'm like, oh, to the left of the pew, huh? Well, yeah, you're right. Just little things I remember from being a kid growing up there, and but yeah, that's where it was. But we rearranged the church since then, so.
The Caps road trip makes a stop at one of the most haunted churches in all of Illinois, the Evangelical Spiritualist Church in Cicero. The story of the church and the land can be traced back to 1835, when it was part of an 80-acre estate that was sold to two men, Stephen Campbell and Daniel Duck. In 1876, the property was awarded to Francis Duck in a divorce settlement. This in itself was truly a feat, because back in those days, women were not regarded well if they were divorced, and rarely did a woman herself own property. By 1914, the 80 acres was being divided up and sold off to different development firms, and the pivotal moment in its history came July 24th, 1915. The Western Electric Company chartered the SS Eastland along with 5 other excursion ships to cross Lake Michigan to Michigan City, Indiana for their 5th annual picnic outing, with more than 7,000 tickets purchased for the employees and their families. The Eastland was docked at the Clark Street Bridge and never left the Chicago River. The ship rolled over and into the river at the wharf's edge. More than 2,500 passengers and crew were on board that day, and 844 people lost their lives, including 22 entire families. As a result of this tragedy, business was good for the local funeral industry, and the Riza Mortuary, which was across the street from where the Cicero Church now stands today, purchased the 4 lots across the street in 1915, and the Cicero Church was built. Mr. Riza was the first undertaker in Cicero, and Mrs. Riza was the first licensed female mortician in Cicero. The Rizas kept the funeral home in business from 1915 to 1975. During this time, it's said that there were several services for members of mob families. In 1975, a spiritualist minister bought the building and converted it from a mortuary into the church. But many of the original features are still intact, including a stained glass window in the chapel.
Well, this is basically where my journey with the paranormal and spirit world started, here in the church. Both parents were ministers of spiritual religion. This was pretty much the governing body to their church. I spent plenty of Sundays here watching sermons, watching people in the congregation get readings. Over the years, with this being basically the home church, this is where both my parents' funerals / memorial services were held. I'm not sure, I'd have to check into it, but I wouldn't be surprised if actually I was baptized in this church. You know, that one I can't confirm, but the rest I can. This is somewhere in my entire life, it's always felt like home. Somewhere that I knew was safe, and somewhere where if I needed teaching or any kind of guidance, I knew I could reach out to.
But this used to be, when it was a mortuary, this was a small funeral, you know, where they did for babies, where they did services for babies. It was small. And then this was the medium size for medium size people. And I did not know this until the Horace's children came to visit. They came to visit their twins, 85 years old, and they wanted to see the building. They just knocked on my door one day. We want to see your building. Come in. So this was where they did their medium size funerals. Now in here is where they did their, this was just a place where you could visit like we do now when we go to a funeral home, they have a place to visit. And this is actually set up the way they had it set up. This was the alcove that they would wake the bodies, and this was for the big funerals, like the mob. And of course they didn't have the platform there, we built this platform, but they would do the funerals in this area. Now how they got the bodies up from the embalming area to here is behind here is an elevator. And it's an old crank elevator. You'll see it when you go downstairs tonight to investigate. It's an old crank elevator, and they have a platform that kind of goes like this, where they did the embalming and they drained the blood down the drain. You'll see all of that. But they bring the bodies up here, and also, I'm not sure, I guess they would bring the bodies in from the parking lot and bring them down, because there were buildings over there. But I'm not sure when the buildings over there were built, but I'm sure it was about the same time as here, because they were old. So I think they probably brought them in through the door and took them down that way. That's how I think that they were taken down, but I don't know that. And so that pretty much tells you things here. This piano, it's an antique, and it's worth, I don't know, maybe about $50,000. And we'd never get the money for it. But we've had it here ever since I've been here, and I've been around since '75. And then this was upstairs in my apartment, and my associate pastor's mother used to play on this piano when she was alive. So there's that. This is an antique mirror. Now, it was my thought that Reverend Hilborn, who has been the only other pastor of the church was created in 1934. And I thought that it was his mirror from his house back when he was a kid. I didn't know. I guess I made it up because that's not true. This mirror was in the original funeral home. or the funeral house is what it was. And they brought it here, and we had it somewhere else. I put it out here when I started doing my seances in this area. It's considered a portal because it's got special backing, it's antique, and it's to attract the spirits. And generally, you can see some things. I have a picture, I don't know if Bobby has it, I think it's on one of the websites that I do. A picture of a girl looking in the mirror, and somebody snapped a picture, and they snapped two of them, and the second picture the first picture, it was just empty over there, and the second picture, there was a dark-haired girl there. So that was kind of cool. Upstairs is my apartment here, and over there is Donna's apartment. You are not allowed in our apartments, they're private, but you're allowed anywhere in this space and anywhere downstairs. This is a room that we sometimes use as a media room now, but we used to have the mirror up here. You can see where I have the book. We used to have it up here. We'd close the door. We didn't have that window there. And we put a curtain up here, and we'd blacken the room, and we'd use it as what is called a closet in the olden days. And somebody would come in and sit down. They'd look at the mirror. The students, my other students, would look at the black curtain. It would be dark. And they'd come out, and we would tell them what we saw in the black curtain, and they would tell us what they saw in the mirror. And so I decided when I started doing I used to do my seances in here and downstairs in the foyer as you go down the stairs. Then I decided to do them up here because I got blackout curtains and it's bigger, and I need the room when I do my seances.
Watch your head. There are some low clearance spots here.
This is your embalming room.
Okay.
Yeah, I can feel it. This is where they brought the bodies down. This is the crank here. I got this so nobody gets hurt. But this is the crank. The bodies come down here. And you can see the little deal there. This is where they brought the bodies in and let them out, embalmed them, put them back, cranked them back up to the main chapel. You can probably see, that's the veil there.
Oh yeah, okay, yep, I see it.
See, that's
The table.
This is where they went up and down. So this is all this here was the embalming room. This is the hallway here. If you want to walk down that hallway, that goes into another. We have a group that has a classroom down there. They're in there, but this deal here is kind of a go-between. So I've been by myself and walked up there and heard a voice holler at me. Just one thing, and I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I could hear the voice.
I think it might be cool to put the tripwire down that one. It's 36 feet long, and it has basically little EMF meters all the way along it. So if anything walks down the hall, it'll trip them as it goes, and you can see it go.
Oh, okay.
I think that'd be kind of cool. You're good? You at the end?
Yeah.
So if anything interacts, it goes off or what?
It's a EMF meter.
No, okay, I never heard of the tripwire before. That's what I was asking about.
So they should all turn purple.
So what was the plan?
You just
Are we
plug the
just-
tripwire.
Are we just wandering, or what are we doing?
I'm trying to set up all the stationary things that are just gonna run.
Yeah.
And once they're done and set, that we can just leave run for the rest of the night.
Why is that mean?
Yeah, well, that's high right here. So whatever it is consistent to.
So if it does different colors, that means it's a high thing?
What?
Hear that?
What was that?
Yeah, I heard
That
that.
was nasty.
Hmm?
That was a scream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that.
Was that in here?
Yeah,
Yeah, don't talk. That was nasty.
that spirit in here.
Yeah, well, that's high right here. So whatever it is consistent to.
Why is that one?
Yeah, well, that's high right here. So
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it is consistent to.
What was?
Pretty good start so far with the disembodied voices you heard.
And of course, I didn't have my recorder on when you guys heard them screams.
Oh, yeah, that was,
That was I'm like, yeah, that was a scream.
somebody trying to get our attention.
Yeah.
On yours.
It seemed like it came from upstairs.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah, okay. So it's like, what, you want us to come up there? Yeah, no, I'm gonna set this up for a very large distance here. I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm gonna put this on the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on the floor, like right here. It's not set yet. I'm gonna put this right here. Oh, too many things in my pocket. All right. Now, if you come on this side of it, it lights up green like that. That means yes. And on this side, it means no. Okay? So when that stops blinking, I'll ask you a question. Betty. Is your name Betty? Well, wait. Okay. Can you stop that? Can you stop doing that for a minute? Step away from that device. Well, yeah, I know. You got to step away from it so it stops doing that, so it's quiet. Can you? Okay, can you step away from there? All of you? Can you come this way? Come closer to me. Come closer to me so that you're out of the line of that. I don't know what's making you do that. All right, I'm going to make it a shorter distance. Okay, there. Now let it reset. Then you can play with it. Remember? Yes, no. Oh.
It thinks it's a Simon Says.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. I'm not dancing to that. Broke my toy.
Can you please stop doing that? Please.
And that's only like 2 feet distance. So whatever it is, it's right there. Well, I did say show yourself in the mirror. I guess you'd have to be there. Okay. Well, that's you're not going to stop. Okay, I'm going to move it. I'm going to try something else. There. Now you need to walk this side for yes, that side for no. No. I'm not going to yank or hurt. And you're not going to either. Okay.
I just saw something right there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you step away from that? See, that's heat rising. The high tone is heat. Low tone would be temperature drop. Let's try again. I'm going to make it pretty close here. 2 feet, maybe. Okay, now let it reset. Cannot. Cannot. Keep period warp. Now it's not even going to set. Oh, there we go. It worked fine at the other house, faster.
Look at the EMF, look at the EMF there.
I know.
It was ballistic.
Oh, it's close, it'll start blinking.
It'll raise up on that meter. Green, yellow, red, stuff like that.
Since I see an outlet over here, we're going to plug you in. And if you're acting goofy, this should stop. Because nothing should come in contact with this. Okay. Now. There. Now. Oh, you little bugger.
not even working.
That's odd.
That is odd, I agree.
Too much light.
No, it didn't even charge up, like to turn on.
I could barely see.
Maybe it's too low battery
Did
yet?
you see that light just come on?
Yeah,
That's something you did?
yeah, this thing projects a grid on that back
Yeah, it's got
wall.
a red laser grid.
Oh, okay.
This and the grid that's in there were last used and charged at the same time. This we used last weekend
Yep.
and it worked fine. There's no reason the battery in that should be any less draining than this one. Before we start an investigation, we do check out our equipment. And after an investigation, when I get home, I retest any equipment that wasn't working during the investigation to find out why it didn't work. It seems, as we would find out to come, that there were so many spirits here all pulling energy that our equipment had to be plugged into an external power source just to keep it running. Okay, so since this is working, what you can do is you can tap on here. You can use your energy to smack this device, or raise or lower the temperature to answer yes or no whenever that hits the corresponding yes or no to a question. If you want to talk, you can also talk into the device in my hand, and hopefully I can hear you. So we're having a lot of yes. Okay, cool. So, yes. So we are having a lot of problems with our equipment here tonight. Are you causing those problems? A light just went off back there. Did you notice that?
I saw that.
Was that outside?
There are motion
No.
sensor lights outside.
You didn't turn off that light? Okay. I didn't blame you for that. I was just asking.
Yep. Just went off again. This one.
Okay. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk to you and communicate and find out who you are. My name's Barnaby.
My name's Derek.
Rez.
Michael?
No delayed reaction from Mom, no like that.
If you're here and you'd like to talk to us, can you just come over and just smack this? Just touch it for yes or no whenever it lights up. The little box up here. If you're here, can you say yes on that device? Thank you.
It's a guess, isn't it?
When we were in the basement, we heard some noise up here. Was that you? You have your EMF meter?
Use my digital one now.
That was me. So now if anything walks in here, you should see me on here as I walk through.
See how he's showing up red?
Oh, I see.
Now, if he was cold, it would show up blue. And that's what it did on that one investigation meeting.
Picks up spirit when they walk through, right?
All right.
Cool.
Kind of like cold spots or anything, or even if nothing's there, it'll also tell you proximity and distance. So depending on, like, if something comes into the grid over here, it shows it right here. Or if something comes in over here, it shows there. And then this is the distance, is how close it is to the device on the bottom.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's here, can you walk in front of that device? small device.
So that is picking up electromagnetic field. So something is causing that to trigger. That's an energy spike over there.
It's almost like it's coming this way, stopping just before it gets to the, yes.
Hello. Welcome to the room. No?
Yeah, it said no.
No. Why? What no?
To make that, people couldn't stop and make this one trigger, it triggered.
Can you walk a little closer to us, please?
You might find weird. Something else is getting triggered except for that. No close balls are getting triggered. Not his spinner or the REM pod.
It's all different devices.
I'm just saying no.
That's right under the mirror.
Yep. So the device that's going off is energy. The REM pod in front of it is proximity. So you actually have to break the field of energy to trigger it. That's what the antenna's for.
Yeah.
And then the little balls light up because of motion and being triggered. And then there's an audio recorder there as well. Okay. There's another device here that you can make light up like this. If you come and touch it, if you can make that light up, can you make this light up for me? You want me to count? 1, 2, 3. We're not here to hurt you or anything. We just want to communicate. But if we can't establish a way to directly communicate with you, if you're here, we can't talk. No. No? No. No. Do you not want to talk to me? All right, I'll go away.
Who do you want to talk to?
Make it go off louder if you don't want to talk to me. All right, fine.
I just saw a shadow go across me.
I saw that too. Yeah, I mean, is this Cal we're talking to? Can you do me a favor and make that go faster next time? I'm gonna walk away now. Stop again. You want to be right back before me?
I just want to see if it's something.
He said he saw a shadow go in front of us.
I mean, look at how much energy there is.
Is that because of the lamp?
Yeah, we just saw a shadow moving off that way.
In front of the grid, I think, right?
Yep.
It was like really close.
So if anybody walks anywhere near that, Lisa? Is that your name? Female spirit? Are you here? You're still here. Okay. That's nice. I know you're just going to go from room to room with me. You like it here, right? Yes. Okay. Can you stop? Stop the pendulum. I'm shaking, but that's okay. Is your name Lisa? Did you tell me that? Did you say that? Your name is Lisa? Well, thank you for telling me. You didn't want to tell me before. Maybe because I didn't have the ovilus, so you couldn't tell me. Yes. Okay. And now we're in here. Now you can talk. Well, you really want to talk now? Okay, thank you. Okay, Lisa. Are you, okay, stop, please.
It's just because when I asked, were you viewed in here?
Yeah, she was. She died. She had her funeral here.
Is that what you got?
Yeah, I was talking to her out there. She's also the one that screamed.
I sat down and said that.
Right? You are the same spirit that screamed when we were in the basement? Oh, now you're going to say no. No. Were you the one that screamed at us when we were in the basement? And we heard you? Yes. Yeah. I know that already, but he wanted to know that, so, okay. Whoops, I'm doing that. Never mind. Okay. Are you playing with that thing on the floor? Making it go wacko? Yeah. Do you like playing with that? Have you been, okay, stop. Have you been playing with that all night? Yeah.
I thought I heard noise in the back corner.
Yeah, you've been playing with that all night. You like that thing? It doesn't bother me so much now. It's when it has that screaming constantly. Yeah, okay, yeah, you like to play with that. You told me before that you like the gentleman that's here. Yes. And his name is Michael? And you visit him, don't you? Yes.
Is there more than one spirit in this room?
Okay, can you stop? Please? Okay. Lisa, are there more than one spirit, more spirits in here than just you? Yeah. I know, you told me that before, but Derek is asking. Okay.
Oh yeah, just don't put me in a spot.
Okay, let me fill Derek in on what we already know, okay? Yeah, let's fill Derek in. Okay, Derek. So, she says she died here, or she didn't die here. She didn't work here, she didn't live here. Her funeral was here. She likes these rooms. She does not know the pastor, but she knows, she likes Michael. She likes to visit him. And she died in 1971.
Was there a complication of childbirth with that?
I don't know. I didn't ask her how she died.
I'm seeing something like that right now.
When you passed, were you pregnant? But you never had the child. Wait, let's stop. You just want to say yes. You were pregnant when you passed, but you never had the child. So you and the child died. That's a yes.
She died giving birth to the child then.
No, she never gave birth.
Was there a car accident that caused your death?
You got to wait for it to stop in between here. Okay, you talk to that.
It just said no. Okay.
No car accident. Okay, so let me redo this. Stop, please. Okay, so you passed because your significant other, yes, shot you with a gun in 1971 in Chicago. Wee doggy.
Is that going around?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Well, I'm moving too, but it's going. Okay, Lisa, I'm going to say thank you very much for talking to me, but I think we want to try and talk to someone else now.
The one which would be to the right of me, can we say it's a yes light? That would be that one.
Yep.
Yes, thank you. For the no light, can you light up the other one? That would be on my left. that our left one?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
All right.
Now, we've established intelligence.
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate this. Okay. Are you here because of the original funeral parlor that is here? That was here? Yes. Thank you.
Do you like interacting with us?
No.
No.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, turn it off. All right, since we're getting multiple answers here, is there multiple spirits down here with us?
Yes.
Okay. That explains it.
I feel like there's a lot here, and that's why everything's getting messed up because there's just so much.
Yeah, that's what
I was getting that upstairs when she was trying to do the
It's like something's overwhelming.
flex. Yeah. Flux.
Fuck. What are you thinking? It's picking up on someone's brain thoughts here.
I've seen paranormal. I know things that are unexplainable and stuff. I mean, that EMF going off there to the red, I don't know how to explain that. There's no pulse down here that should be doing that.
Yep, I agree.
What is the other thing? Is that just flat?
Yep, 0
So why
at
is the K2
68.9 degrees.
So why does the K2 have a fluctuating EMF and the other one doesn't? It does not make sense.
No.
And then the flashlights are going off, the flashlights.
Yeah.
And sometimes it seems like we get an intelligent response, but when we directly ask for that response, when I directly ask, you try it.
Okay. I didn't ask for anything yet. Please stop. Now, I'm going to ask exactly what Barnaby asked. On the count of 3, can you light up both flashlights as bright as you can? 1. That's 1, but that's bright.
Yeah.
2, 3. Now, if you're racing, you would have red lights. You jumped the light. All right?
It was bright.
But you gotta do them both.
Exactly. You want both lights at the same time. You have to wait till 3, please. 1, 2, 3.
Flickered at 2. Like,
Both lights are on.
I know we talked about this, and Derek asked me this too, and I told him, I don't know how I feel about doing Estes and stuff, but I felt that I need to do that tonight.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think we should clean up down here if you want and give that a try. And for the reason why is because, the reason I started feeling this is after the flux.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's too much here.
Yeah.
And I want to see if the Estes reflects that.
Okay.
Because maybe you're going to get conversations amongst myself.
Right.
Instead of, and like the ballroom at Snappers, like there's just so much going on, but they don't want to talk to you. They're talking to each other.
That could be it, yeah. Okay.
Because I do feel this place has a lot of energy. I do feel that, the stuff is going off, but it's not going off to us. It's just doing its own thing. And we have had enough messed up stuff happen here that, you know, the flux messed up, the other thing upstairs messed up.
Yeah, you can't get a steady reading on anything.
Yeah. And so I want to try and ask this for like 20 minutes or something and see what we can get off that. And
Okay.
if I feel something, I'll do this. Like I feel, I see, something like that. Otherwise, everything else I say is going to be coming from this. If I say something, it's because I didn't hear what they said. So,
Nope.
well, sometimes something is something, but usually it's,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. You gotta run around and answer. Yes.
All right, I'm going to get ready here, and I'm going to give you a thumbs up when I'm ready.
You're listening to Barnaby, aren't you?
Yeah. So if you have anything,
Woo!
Did it start flashing?
The whole thing flashed. The whole string. Yeah, and the meter.
okay. If you
Yes,
want to
yes,
talk to
yes.
this, come speak through this device, and I will do my best to relay any messages that you have.
What are the books that are in front of you on the table?
You just want to go over there? Captain?
Captain Claude.
Can't read the thing. Okay, you can come over here now. Go talk to Bart. No, you don't want to come over here? Are you afraid of him? Show us where you are.
Technology.
Yeah, we've been using a lot of technology tonight trying to communicate with you.
Yeah, you're back there by the thing beeping. Now where are you?
At ease.
You can come over here by us.
Come on in. Come talk to us, please.
Don't be afraid. We're just trying to talk to you.
Let him
Just
go.
Let him go. Okay, you can go if you want to.
Do you have any messages for anybody here tonight?
Isn't here much.
Who isn't here much?
Problems.
Who has problems?
When you.
Ooh, more blinky. Yes.
I'm hearing a lot of stuff, but it's not registering what it's saying.
Yes. No. Never mind. It's no.
There's knowledge.
Yes.
Is he not saying what you want him
Doctor
to say?
said,
Yeah.
Should
He's
never
not
get-
he's not saying what they want him to say.
for the world.
But he's not understanding you. You have to speak clearer. Maybe there's too many of you talking at once. Yeah. Lots of you.
Yep, everyone's here.
Promenation?
Can just one of you talk at a time? If one of you has a message?
One.
Yeah, just
There's
one.
20.
Oh, well,
20 of you here with us.
yes. Yes.
I just heard.
Heard what?
And now. The peace. There
back.
ain't nothing.
Backlight's all blinked.
I saw that.
Okay.
Is there somebody
Okay.
somebody behind Barnaby? You could go up and touch him.
Oh. It doesn't matter something, remember me? Hi, Rose.
Do you know someone in this room?
Rose,
10 to 1, basic.
if there's a Rose here, please come forward and talk to us.
I love it here.
I bet you.
I know you did.
Ooh, look at the lights.
Yeah.
Rose, is that you?
Honestly.
Is that you in that picture on the table?
It's the other one. Yahoo!
Lisa, are you
Ingest.
still here?
Energy. I. Talking. Family.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Change your life. Save a little. Trust me. You know what you gotta do. Head east.
Yes.
East to where?
Yes.
It's a woman.
Are you walking around here by me? Back
A
there?
family.
Yeah, you're walking around back over here. Can you go walk over by Barnaby and make those
Oh
lights
my
go off?
God. Control yourself.
We are.
Yeah, go walk
Find
over
a
there.
job.
Walk over there by Barnaby.
I'm
Make
trying.
that string of
my
lights go
chills
off on the
on.
floor. Make those lights go off around Barnaby. Yeah, all around there. Anybody that's here, just go walk around Barnaby. Yeah, over there. That's Barnaby.
There's something right here.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a meter close to there. Go over and touch that to the left of Barnaby. There's a little green light I can see. Whoops.
I felt like this big, dark right here.
Oh boy.
Okay, can you show me where you are right now?
What are you?
Show me where you are. One's over here. One's still back there. Nope, they're both back there. Nope, here they come. Can you
Who
go
don't
back?
have time?
Can you go back by Barnaby?
We're limited on
Yeah, over there. Go back by him. Go back over there by him.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey,
What's up?
Yeah, that's Barnaby. Go over there by him again.
whose memorial card is that on the table?
Ooh, yep.
Ooh. Thank you for lighting up the lights.
Thank you.
We appreciate all the interaction that you're giving us.
Mm-hmm. We greatly appreciate it.
flag.
And the Canuck flag are fine.
Please turn into me.
What?
Where are you? Show us where you are. You're over there, right over there,
The fact isn't what you remember.
in front of him.
So, you're gonna go on with this.
Okay.
Yes.
Say it.
Another light,
I'm
yep.
going on with this.
I'm gonna go on. with
Come
that.
here.
I'm right here.
Come over and touch one of the other guys over here. Oh, back there. Make the lights light up behind him if you're back there. I can see him. Yep, back there. Can you walk all the, well, that one always blinks. All the way around?
I feel stuff moving around in here. Like in here and then back here.
Sorry. I like messing with him. Okay. You guys might need to go away from him for a little while. Come back over here. Come out by these guys. Come out over here and touch one of these guys. They won't mind. Barnaby gets a little upset when he can't, yeah. Yeah, all them lights over there.
We are sitting.
Come and talk to these guys, yeah, over here.
See.
Come and talk to these guys over here. Or light up these front lights.
see.
$1980 something.
Yes.
I just got really dizzy.
Don't do that to him.
Give us the name.
Come out in front of him over here.
You're crazy, man.
Come out in front of the table. Move away from Barnaby. Take any dizziness and stuff away from him. That's not his. It might be yours, but don't give it to him. Come out in front. Show me where you are now.
Talk to the monkey.
Something just touched my hair.
Good.
Left
I'll
side.
remember everything.
Show me where you are now. Over there, a little further, out in front.
No.
Good.
No boy.
Did you touch my head?
No. But that no came before you asked.
Now.
I don't know what he said.
The Bibles are to the right of Barnaby. Can you tell me whose them are? Whose name is written on them?
If you don't tell.
I won't tell no one. Can you say it, please?
Derek, stamp your foot again, like you just did. Okay. Wasn't you.
See, this is a way
me where
that
you are.
you can communicate with us. For those of us who are not
Still over here,
clairaudient.
and you're over there. Okay. So that's why all the lights went.
So if there's any messages for Mike, myself, Derek, or Ma, or Barnaby, this is your time to come through.
We should try that.
You're back over there.
Go ahead, please.
You can try if you want.
Okay, we know you're still over there.
If you
But you got to come and talk.
say one reason.
Because we'd greatly appreciate the acknowledgement from you.
Hello,
Well, hi.
Hello,
George.
George.
Hi, George.
Is that your name?
Something about Jenny?
Is there a Jenny here? A George and a Jenny?
I think there's lots of them here. Because they're like going here,
That's a
there,
big fella?
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, put some pounds on.
Uh-oh. That's a yes. Sorry. Just what I did. They're going crazy back here. You're over there.
Is that you making the EMF detector go off?
Come over this way.
Keeps
Please.
pointing at you. It's like, I'm coming.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
You all right? No, that's AM? Oh,
I have never done this, and this could be the fact that we're in a different like radio.
yeah.
Well, I've done this in Gettysburg and stuff though,
Yeah?
but and there's Spanish in there, obviously,
Yeah.
and I translated some of the Spanish because I know some Spanish. What I could understand, I translated through to English. But there's stuff coming through here I can't understand that's in English that just is not comprehensible. like it'll say something and my brain just will not catch it.
Okay.
So, like, I'm so used to commercials and ads and stuff, and there's a lot of talking in this,
Yep.
as opposed to the music that I usually get.
Well, the Triple H went on
Yes.
a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you said they were around you, they were around you. I'm like, where are you? And they go, like right now it's going, yes, but they were right there.
Was Rez, like, you're a big guy.
Yeah.
There was something.
I told him to
here.
go over there by the meter.
Like-
You're going, it's right here.
Like Rez came and just stood here. There was this big dark.
Yep.
It's just mass.
Yeah.
And these lights went off too.
Yeah, every time
And
you said they
then-
were close.
Then
They're
I
here.
got really cold and something came
Don't
here
we
Yep.
and something was messing with stuff here. I could feel my cords and stuff moving when I was holding it.
Yep.
Okay.
That just got
Yes.
linked
Yes,
right
yes.
Yeah. the
They're
line
here,
just
they're
break-
all around. I keep saying,
Wow.
where are you? And they're going,
It's very
they're
busy,
by you, they're here.
but not. If they're trying to talk through it, like I said, it's just too.
Too much.
Too much.
When I stopped the first time, I slowed it down
Okay.
to try and get it to go slower, and that did not help.
They said there was 20 here.
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
20.
No, there's more than 20.
No. I did refer asking if they could tell who's in the picture, whose memorial card's up there, and whose Bible's somewhere.
There's a couple names you mentioned too. Like, Rose,
Rose came up.
George, and somebody else.
Now, Rose is actually in that picture. It's my mother. If it's the same Rose. I couldn't get any other confirmation out of it. Another thing with asking about that and a large figure, my father was 6'4", 350 pounds. Makes me look
It
small.
made me very uncomfortable.
He
The
was.
fact that I thought you were standing there, it was there, and I was like, "This is like, back up, man." You know, like
He had one of them energies.
you are big and just looming there, and made me very uncomfortable. That's why, like, I don't take my blindfold off, but
Yeah, I've never seen you
I
stop in
want
the
to
middle
know
like
what's
that.
there. If nothing's there, okay, fine, we'll go back to what we're doing.
Then you said you felt dizzier too.
Yeah, I got really dizzy to the point,
Yep.
like I said the other day, my head was like spinning.
We asked him to step back
Yeah.
noticed
I told
she-
him to go and touch one of these guys, and then Rez got touched.
right here on my hair.
So,
You know, she said, go
that's
up there,
good.
make the lights blink, and it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yep.
Every time I told it to move or get away from, yeah, see. I said, oh, at first they were like, I said, where are you? And they're like, oh, they're over here. And I said, well, go over by Barnaby, make the lights like, it's like, okay.
Then we had the other
So, yeah, they
EMF
just, they're
detector
here.
going off during the whole time.
Yeah, this has been answering, woo.
Yeah, that's what answered.
Origin
Mom's
story.
been getting answers.
Yeah, they were doing what they were told to do. Well, that was interesting.
Thanks.
That was great. That was awesome.
Usually it's, for me at least, usually it's a little more coherent. Because this wasn't even
There's
like,
a lot here though. I mean, there's,
Yeah.
even if you didn't get anything, we're like, you know, how many are here? Well, they're just like all over. It's, they're going.
Yeah, there is a lot here.
When they start, this thing's going, that thing's going, the other thing was lighting up and, you know, and it's
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot here.
yeah.
This investigation held a special place for some of the CAPS team members, due to the family history and close personal connection Resnick had, and the messages that came through for him, as well as a special message for Derek, and even for our guest star Michael. We all walked away from this investigation feeling a little closer to spirit and our loved ones on the other side. It was hard to edit this episode due to the amount of activity we had going on throughout the night, including Ma's flux, which would not work correctly throughout the entire night, but worked perfectly once she took it home. It was our conclusion that there were so many spirits here, it was hard for us to communicate with any singular one at a time. The Evangelical Spirituals Church is open to the public for investigations, and if you ever find yourself nearby, it's definitely a place you should check out. As for us, the CAPS road trip has to roll on.